me rapping on a break beat at 100 BPM all day long. That is like my wheelhouse. Yo, what up, this is Macklemore, and I am with CSTAR.
Look at where we started, look at where we got to. Almost OD that night in the hospital, wasn't gonna die, more life in the arsenal. Got another shot to pull off the impossible.
I named it Ben because I'm horrible at naming albums, and that's my government name. Felt personal. It was something about going back to the essence, stripping away ego, layers, getting to the core of what makes me who I am. And I think that, like all albums, it's an era, it's a chapter, but there was a process of really digging back into what got me excited about music in the first place.
On my grave, what quote will be etched in? Never played the game to be a contestant.
It's a different body of work, you know, you learn lessons along the way, you forget things, you pick them back up. We had more time with this one than I think I've had with any other album.
Decide to give it back like that.
Yeah, I think that when you get together with another artist in the studio, there's hopefully magic that happens, but there's bits and pieces that you pick up along the way of how they write and how their brain works. And you know, I've been in the studio with some of the greats in terms of songwriting and just watching that process happen.
When I grew up, criminals are my heroes. The beanie from New Jersey drive over my earlobe.
So I don't know what's important. I think that it's important because I fuck with it. But it's never to be like, you know, I think some people are like, oh, like, you know, you trying to show people? Like, no, dude, I just made a fucking rap song. And like, there's a bunch of other ones on the album, and there's a bunch of other ones that have been recorded that will come out, hopefully. And, you know, I've always had a breadth of different textures and eras that inspire me and ways that I want to push myself. It's interesting because, like, out of all the records on the album, I can make that all day long. Like, that is like my wheelhouse. That's where I come from. Me rapping on a break beat at 100 BPM all day long. It's more like, you know, making a pop song like Maniac. Like, that's more of a challenge. I always see videos. In the middle of making a song, I'll see the video. Never saw it for No Bad Days. Nothing that I wanted to actually do. And Sloan had just helped out styling a shoot for me, and she did a great job. My photographer brought it up. He was like, I mean, Sloan killed the thing. And I was like, she could direct the video. She could do it. And we filmed the whole process, and the rest is history. I mean, Sloan works with me all the time. Like, she's weighing in on color palettes for Bogey Boys stuff, like, you know, helping me pick my outfit for tour. She's a byproduct of myself and my wife, who are both very creative, very hands-on, and very opinionated. So the apple didn't fall far from the tree.
I had a broken keyboard, I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket, then I bought a kneeboard.
You know, I think it's a good question, and I think we're figuring it out. The new songs keep getting better. They'll continue to get better, particularly a couple of them. But it can be kind of sloppy in moments, like you're doing something brand new, versus like I performed Can't Hold Us like over 1,000 times or something. I don't know if that's true, but a lot of times.
You know I love you, honey, but you got me running, yeah.
Walk, shop, people watch, perform. It's just my favorite city. It's diverse, it's beautiful, it has history, there's beautiful people, there's old people with the best style.
See it in your eyes, always give advice, never taking mine. When I say goodnight, I'm thinking.
The French audience are the most passionate, beautiful, come from the heart fans in the world. And I love all of my fans, but there's something different about this place. I think people are they feel more comfortable with themselves. Like, they give you a hug and they're not wearing deodorant and you can smell them, and like it feels like a real connection versus like this, like, thank you. I think that it feels raw. Music comes from a raw place, and when you feel that back, and it's not so like polite, but it's just like emotional. I mean, there are people here when I woke up today. I walked out the bus and I was like, oh my God, I haven't even brushed my teeth.
Sitting with these thoughts, can't escape them, can't run. Got some bullets in the dresser as I polish my gun.
I don't know what's coming next. The world tour, there's a lot of music, which is big, which is a lot, and then put out a lot of the music that didn't make the album. I don't want to be precious with it. I don't want to see you the next time and you're like, so it's been 7 years since Ben came out. What have you been doing? No, I want to be like, you know, in a couple months have another song, and you know, just drop shit. Albums still mean something. A collection means something to me. I don't know if it means something to the world or not. And all the leftovers mean something to me too. And they can get put out. I don't need to like hold on to them. The music is even if it's not perfect, it's for the world to enjoy.
Like why now? I'm lost, but I'm found again.